Hi, Pele Yogis. This is Danielle Rinaldo coming at you from Pele Yoga here downtown in Rochester. I am here to offer you a yoga today to ground if you're feeling a little bit anxious and or to enliven yourself if you're feeling a little bit or sluggish, or maybe you're able to tap into some sense of joy or some sense of pleasure. So wherever you are, this practice is meant to meet you there. And through breathing and moving, something will change. And the invitation is to sit your hips, your heels, and rest your head on the earth. If your head doesn't make it all the way down or it feels uncomfortable today, you might slide your head onto your hands. But if it works, your head comes down. The invitation is to allow yourself to start to settle here. You might rock your hips side to side. You might feel your forehead on the ground. And starting to tap into your breath. And then walking your hands over to the left a little bit. Your hips slide a little bit to the right. And spread your fingers. The arms get a little bit wider than the shoulders. It feels better on the joints. Because the invitation is to straighten your arms and feel the fingers spread and the palms press into the earth. You don't have to overexert here, but the invitation is to feel your hands on the ground and to feel the stretch in your low back along the right side of your body. So take a few deeper breaths here. Yeah, filling up, and then feeling the body empty. And then go ahead and move it over to the other side so the hands walk through center, stretching off towards the right. Again, it feels better on the shoulder joints. Maybe the hands are a little wider than the shoulders. So we can find some aliveness in the arms and letting the hips sink a little bit to the left so we get that long line of energy from the low back on the left all the way through the left fingertips. Breathing into that space, starting to let things move and enliven. And staying grounded in the breath and its sensation. Cool. Come back to center, spread your fingers, reach both hands forward. So now you're really pressing the hands forward, and you can feel equal pressure either side of the base of your spine. Open up the low back, the tail. Give it a moment to really let the breath work into that space. And come on up to hands and knees as you're ready. Breathing in. You don't have to regulate the breath too much, just feeling into your hands or onto your hands and your knees. And then you feel, sometimes I like to even tread like I'm a cat pawing into the ground. So the wrists just get a little bit of a hello and a little bit of synovial fluid or a little bit of juicing up, because we are going to use them today. You can roll the wrists around or paw your hands on the ground. Great. And keeping your knees together, again, pressing back and tenting your fingertips. So we're in like a variation of child's pose. The knees come together. You might even feel the legs energetically squeeze towards one another. And you're getting a little deeper stretch in that low back. And you're giving, again, that wake up to the wrist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe belly presses into your thighs, and then feeling that exhale. And then go ahead and lift up to hands and knees. tuck your toes and then find down dog right away. Let's just roll into it. Not forcing into it, pulling into it and giving it some breath, giving yourself some time to acclimate to the shape. Right? Tugging your shoulders into the sockets while you push your hands or palms away. Keep breathing. Steady breath. You might close your eyes. You can go into your internal landscape a little bit. And it will tell you, hey, maybe some small movements, filling out the feet, which it feels really yummy to be in a static pose and then let the breath be the thing that moves from the inside out to wake things up. Great, from down dog. Taking a stroll to the top of the mat, feeling the backs of the legs lengthen. Watch your toes. Here they are, hip width distance apart. Not super wide, coming right out of the sockets, the hip socket. And then hanging forward. And the shoulders round forward. Right, really billow out the belly so that you feel the back widen on the inhales and then feel the softening on the exhale. Right, turning things up. Good. Bending your knees. Press through your heels and then around all the way up to stand. Good. Just situating yourself here. Sometimes rocking the weight side to side is a nice tactile sensation to ground yourself and to give yourself time to acclimate to where you are now, which is standing versus being closer to the ground. Right, and once you've kind of, almost like what we did with the hands, right, palpated the feet against the ground, see if you can find a central point. The weight's a little bit back into the heels. You feel the balls of your feet on the earth. Don't worry, we're going to get good, or we're going to move in this practice. Sometimes it's really useful to pause, right, and feel and breathe as part of this grounding or engaging or even enjoying practice. And so as you're here and you find that central point in the feet, then you experiment with opening through the chest, maybe palms roll forward, and then see if you can scoop the air up, scoop your arms up and lift up. Look up and breathe in, and then exhale and bring your hands into your heart center. Close your eyes or not. Feel your shoulders roll down your back, your heart rise. Letting yourself be here, taking a big breath in and a breath out. Good, easing in, reach your arms up, take a big breath in. Exhale, reach your arms wide and then fold all the way forward, hinging at the waist, grabbing the backs of your legs. Up your head. Halfway lift, hands to your shins to take an inhale to lengthen. Good, reach to the crown of the head, and then exhale, forward fold in towards the legs. Good, stand all the way up, breathe in and reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good, keep trying to move with your breath. Inhale and reach up, full. Inhale, you can muster. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Maybe bend the knees. Yeah, inhale, halfway lift. Flex the muscles in the legs, the hamstrings too. Exhale, forward fold. So we're stabilizing the legs and then reaching all the way up. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shoulders down the back. Good, when we're like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders away from your ears. One more time, forward fold. Cool, reach all the way up. Breathe in and rise. And then draw your hands into your heart center. Cool, and then we're going to do a little shoulder opening here, so I'll face you so you might be able to see it a little bit better. So the invitation is to scoop the right arms way up into the ceiling. Left arm is going to go up your, fingertips slide down your neck, and you're just reaching towards, the fingertips are reaching towards one another. They don't have to reach, or they don't have to touch. If you feel compelled, you can always grab like a sock or a towel or something that connects the two hands. But really, it's just about this rotation in the shoulder and this rotation in the shoulder. Sending breath there. Good. Unwinding. Inhaling to reach the other arm up, your left arm up, and then find that bind, or working towards the bind of the fingertips on the other side. Yeah, and one side usually you'll get a little bit closer than the other, and that's normal. We're not symmetrical beings, or we're working with injuries, and so just finding the useful range of motion on each side. Yeah, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling sensation, and then I can still breathe. It's not overwhelming. Yeah, and then I'm breathing, and so I can kind of feel some subtle shifts or sensations. Awesome. Releasing that, reaching the other arm up, back up. The inhale, reach your right arm high. Pushing over to the side on the exhale. Letting the left fingertips reach towards your knee. Good. Inhale, both arms back up. Other side, letting the right fingertips drop down, exhaling over. You got it. Sweep both arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high push up. Good, pausing the shoulders in, squeeze your belly in, lengthen your heart forward. You can drop your knees, exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Hug your elbows in towards your wrists. Good, point your feet, inhale and lift your heart. Bring back to child's pose. Turn your palms face up, letting your forearms rest on the ground. You might wiggle your hips side to side, or let your forehead rock on the ground. Breathing into your hips, your shoulders, your arms. Cool. Coming up on the hands and knees. A little cat-cow in a creative way, so you can come back up onto the fingertips. I'd love for you to work it out through your shoulders and your hips. Just feeling what feels good. Okay, stepping in places that feel a little sticky. Right, we're all working it out. Got it. Coming to hands and knees, pausing here. Send the right heel back behind you. So coming into a little bit more activity in the core, stabilizing here, rooting down through the right palm and then reach your left palm in front of you. You got it. You're going to squeeze the bicep up towards the ear. You're going to press your right heel back. And this is going to be crazy, but then you're going to reach your left fingertips out towards the left. Keep breathing. And the right heel is going to move, or your right toes are going to move towards the right. Doesn't matter how far it goes, but this is awkward airplane. And you can feel the outer booty on the right side. You feel the left arm engage the right. Palm presses down. You got it. Woo. And reach everything long again. Everything. Reach the left fingertips forward, the right heel back. Spread your toes. Good. And then both hands down. You got it. Rock around through the back. Cat pose. Then drop the belly, lift your heart. And then come back to a tabletop position. Reset up. You got it. Set your eyes to one point. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Root down through the right knee. Send the left heel back. Squeeze. Almost feel like you can feel that back pinky toe moving towards the earth without overcorrecting and sinking the right hip. We just want to feel that nice long hamstring, long heel pressing back. And then the right arm forward. Go. Good. Set your eyes. Keep breathing. You want to feel, again, squeezing up, the hamstring squeezing in, and in. Try it out. Right fingertips reach out to the side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Left toes reach towards the left. Woo! Find that range of motion that's enlivening but not overwhelming. You got it. Set your eyes. Engage through your center. You got it. Reach the left heel back. Spread the toes. Reach the right fingertips forward. And then round through the spine. Hand and knee to go down. Round. You got it. Drop the belly. Lift the heart. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Your hips up and back. Really nice. Send the right leg high behind. You got it. Squeeze. Just like we would in down dog, right? Same action. That aliveness as you press through the heel. You're grounding through the hands. You got it. Spread the toes on the back leg. This time we're going to take the right knee to the right tricep. Exhale. Holy moly. Send it back and up. And then take the knee to the left tricep. Good. Inhale, send it back. Step the foot all the way forward. So curl, 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 and then step. If you need to, you take your hand and you can help that foot forward. You're going to keep your back heel lifted. Lengthen the chest forward and up. We're coming into crescent lunge. Take a moment. Here you are. You find a point in front of you to set your eyes. Yeah. You feel that stretch in the front of your left hip flexor. You're sinking the hips down. Enlivening the legs up. Yeah, maybe arms up. Good. Keep breathing. You got it. We're going to come into lightning crescent. Here you are. You're going to reach your arms back behind you like airplane wings, and you're going to draw your heart forward. It's a little bit more activity on that front. Yeah, squeeze or like sit the legs together so you have that energy to support you. Oh my God, we're going to move that weight in your foot. Come into chair. Whew. You're amazing. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace and lift your heart. Bow forward. Pause. All right, so hard. Pause and breathe. And reset. Amazing. Good. Halfway lift. Hands to your shins to lengthen. Plant your hands, step back. High to low push up, or you can skip it. Moving with your own breath. Maybe one exhale lowers you. Inhale to lift your heart. Spread your toes behind you. And then down dog. Push through the palms. Lift from your belly. And send your hips back. Good, guys. Child's pose for a moment. Knees together or apart. You choose. Maybe the palms face up again in that gesture of release. And again, we're like finding intensity and we're working the body, and then we're finding places to soften, to reground. Stay engaged, not burning out. Remembering these when you come off the mat too, right? Sometimes it's really important to engage and engage the muscles and clean the house and do the dishes, because that brings a sense of aliveness. Right, and balance out with some rest without losing all of our momentum. Right, so if you're ready, We come back up and we're gonna do that weird like cat-cow. We just have a little dance party with. If you got some music on, you can really listen to it. But really it's about like caring for like the nooks and crannies in the shoulder joints, in the wrists, in the hips. Right, and learning to pause where it's useful, learning to move, it's useful. Do ready, hands and knees. You'll be rad. Root down, send your right leg back. Press, left arm forward. Here we are. You got this. Left arm is out towards the side. Right toes out. It's going to be crazy. But this time, elbow and knee together underneath you. Go. 3 times. Reach it out. And squeeze. Yeah, try to move it with your breath. So you're inhaling as you go out. And you exhale and squeeze and round. You got it. Inhale out. Reach everything long, front and back, and then exhale, curl into cat pose. Good. Inhale into cow. Lifting your heart. And then back to that tabletop. Here we go, other side. Stabilize through your core, send your left leg back. Spread your fingers on your left hand so you feel stabilized, and then reach your right arm forward. Good. Set your eyes to maybe the top of your mat so you still feel long in the back of your neck. And then reach your right arm out to the side, left toes. You can feel those really deep abdominal muscles holding for you or working for you. And then elbow and knee underneath you. Go. 3 times. Inhale out. On the diagonal, and then exhale, curl. 1 more. Exhale, curl. You got it. Reach it out and then long on the inhale if you can. And then exhale, curl into cat pose. Inhale into cow. Good. Down dog, guys. Left leg, lift that behind you, pause. You got it. Spread your fingers. Round with the hands. Plug in through the shoulders. Squeeze the hands of both legs. What does that feel like? Right. Good. And keep breathing. Breathe in here. And then use an exhale to bring the knee to the left tricep. Back, yeah, send it back and up. Knee to right tricep. Inhale it back and up. Knee to nose and then step forward, setting up for crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Look at your toes. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath. Let your muscles on your legs hold you as you lift up. You can always bring your hands to your knees as a little support. We all need support. Some days we need more than others. Just as I said, this practice can bring us back to a baseline. It gives us tools for grounding. You know, it gives us tools for enlivening or engaging with life, enlivening the body or engaging with life. Maybe even touching into what feels good, noticing what feels good. So do that here in the shape. Notice what it feels like to find strength and length and lift. And then go for lightning crescent, arms down by your side. Heart reaches forward. This is it, man. We are working that hamstring so that it can support us. Healthy joints, healthy body, right? Set your eyes. Use an exhale to move your weight forward and bring the back leg up to hip width distance. Go. Good. Inhale here. Or stand up. Inhale. Let's do that. Yay. Exhale. Hands at your low back. Good. If you need to, separate your feet a little bit wider and then lift your heart up as you inhale and then bow forward. Maybe bending the knees. Woo! You got it. Rinsing Hands up and over your head, or if it feels better today, they could stay at your low back. Kind of finding that degree that's useful, degree of engagement that's useful, the range of motion that's useful. So good, guys. As you're ready, release back down. We're going to roll all in down. So root through the heels and round up. Awesome. You're awesome. Move your weight into your right foot. Right, feel the hamstring engage here. Feel the foot on the ground and the left leg lifts up. We'll come into tree pose, bringing the left foot either to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Yeah. Again, maybe hands at heart center to start. Feels useful. Set your eyes. Yeah, set your breath. Good. We're going to do those arms, reaching the arms super wide. You're going to reach your, what is this? Your right arm up, left arm on your back, and then try to work towards that clasp. Ooh, maybe you're a little bit closer. Right, things change. When we engage with them, they change. I don't know about you, but I'm a queen of like procrastination, or, sometimes it feels like it's going to be better to avoid a thing, but the work can be enlivening. Sometimes we just have to, press play or get up and start the motion. Yeah, and then it feels better. Good, breathe here. Awesome. Reach the arm wide again. Woo. Reach the left arm up, right arm up your back. What are we doing? Yes, we're on the same side, but different arms. Play with it here. Good, breathe. If you fall out, that's cool. You just come back in. Take that elbow back behind you. Plug the shoulders in without forcing. You're amazing. Good. As you're ready, you're going to release that. Arms go super, super wide. Maybe palms face up. Plug the shoulders in. Lift that leg out in front of you. Good. And then put it down on the ground. Woo! Awesome. Root down through your left foot. Pick your right foot up in front of you. Let's go in a tree pose on the other side. You know the options. Take your jam. Right? Good, good, good. Breathe. Hands to heart center maybe to start. Hands at the eyes. Good. This time, arms go wide. Good. We're going to take the right arm, go underneath the left. Same, but different. We're going to wind up like eagle arms. You're going to reach towards, palms towards one another. Maybe this works for you and you got a lot going on. Maybe just grab up. Good, breathe. Unwind, do it to the other side. Good. Left arm underneath. Cross. Breathe into your upper back, your shoulders. Let them draw down the back as your elbows lift up. You're so amazing. Good release. Arms wide. Woo! Knee out in front of you. Both feet down. Oh, so good. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold all the way over. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high to low, push up or skip it. Cobra or up dog if you're ready. Down dog. Right leg lift. Breathe in. Knee to right tricep. Exhale. You got it. Inhale, backing up. Knee to other tricep. Backing up. Step. Crescent. Reach up. Got it. Lightning crescent. Reach back. This time reverse. Oh, let's interlace the hands at the low back. Oh, I love it. Yeah, keep breathing. We're going to press through that front leg. Would this be crazy? I think so, but We could do it. Knee comes up, eagle pose. So left knee, and it's okay if you need to take a couple steps there. Lift your left knee up in front of you and then cross it over. Same arm, just did it. The left arm under, left leg over. Good, see where you can play. Sit low while the elbows lift high. Good, breathe. Toes on the lift. You're rad. Good. Can we do balance half moon? Left hand step, right hand down. Each of those lower abdominals, press back, squeeze. We're gonna bend the standing leg, warrior two. It's crazy, I know, but we did it. Some version of it. Nobody's there to watch you or judge you. Good, bend into the front knee, flip your front palm, reach it all the way up towards the ceiling. Let's be in reverse warrior for a moment. Catch your breath. Right, and then side angle. Forearm to your thigh. Left hand again can come to your hip for stability. Might feel fun to reach up, really plug the shoulder in, reach forward. Or you can play with a little corkscrewing of the hand behind you. The hand reaches for the right thigh. Any and all ways are cool. Maybe you could even reach for the bind. I don't know if that's really going to happen for me today. I don't do that very often anymore. You do you, boo. Good, breathe. Keep bending into your front knee. Bending that top shoulder open. So good. Would it be crazy? Probably. But we're going to do it. Reach the top arm forward. Find nice length. Exhale. Let's just do it. High to low. Push up. Step back. And flow. Good, guys. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe in. You got it. Left leg. Breathe in. Knee to left tricep. Backing up. Breathe in. Right tricep. Back up. Yep. Good. Crescent. Reach up. You got it. Reach back. Lightning crescent. Interlace your hands. Hold. Breathe. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the low belly in. This is it. Move your weight forward into that front foot. And you're going to push to lift your right knee up. Oh. And cross it over as you're ready. Arms release. Eagle. Right, and this is the challenge. The poses are the challenge with which you get to practice in. So ground through your breath, your eyes, through your choice making. Good. You can keep pressing through the bottom heel. You're unwinding your arms. Keep your focus. If you press, your focus will go down. Right hand to your hip. Balancing half moon. Good, balancing half moon. You got it. Press the right heel back. Left hand comes down to the ground or to a block or to a water bottle. Or you let it hover like bean. You just spread your fingers. Find that balance. And then step all the way back. Warrior two. Nice. Maybe palpate the feet on the ground. Find that way to release that. Find reverse warrior. Pause. Woo! You got it. Move your left hand to your left, or excuse me, your left elbow, forearm to your left thigh. There you go, words. Right hand to your hip, maybe to start. Good. You can play with those arm variations. Right? Playing with them with the intention of, again, noting your intention. Where were you when you walked into this practice now? Emotionally, physically, what serves you? Right, and that feels like a place where you can continue breathing. You can continue to breathe. You're so good. Reach the top arm up and forward, and then hide a little push up on your exhale, or skip it. Yeah. Going all the way through with your breath. Down or child's pose or seated meditation. Woo! Something that allows you to reset. You know. Actually, let's all come to seated meditation if you're not there already. I know for me sometimes there's a lot of tension held in the neck. And so let's ground with our hips on the ground. You could either kneel like me or sit cross-legged. Let your hands rest on your lap. Let your shoulders move away from your ears. Here you are. Maybe go ahead and tuck your chin to your chest. So the chest might rise a little bit towards your chin. And then just breathe into the back of the neck. Feel your heartbeat. Good. Trace the nose back out in front of you, or trace the air with your nose. And then let your left ear meet your left shoulder. Yeah, and a good gentle and purposeful breathing into your neck and your shoulder. If it feels yummy, the right hand, the right fingertips might drip towards the earth. They might draw little circles. One way, and then the other. Good. I'm going to peek that out or feel that. The chin roll back to the chest and back up. Whew. You might even notice if if anything shifted between the right and the left side of your neck right now. If you could just notice that. Simple movement. Super impactful. Good, guys. Bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just pause here first, right? Step by step. Giving the breath time to work into those little nooks and crannies. And then taking your left fingertips and letting them trace down towards the earth. You can really play with subtle sensations as the chin might tuck a little bit more towards the shoulder, a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. So find that sweet spot and then breathe as you move that arm in circles. Slow or quick. And then the other way. Good. Hang heavy. Get that ear a little closer to the shoulder. Maybe the side body even starts to listen over on the left. And then tuck your chin. Maybe the shoulders cave forward. And then you roll back up to a seat, both hands on your lap. Oh, so good. Lift your heart up. Lift your chin up. And then let's come down onto our back. So roll onto your hips or roll onto your butt. Reaching the arms forward. Planting your feet on the ground. And then let's curl. So tucking your chin. Continue to breathe. We go all the way down to the back. You're amazing. Take your hands behind your head like you're going to do a sit-up because guess what? Going to do a little sit-up. It's okay. Pick the knees up. Let your toes spread. Maybe a 90-degree bend in your knees. Keep breathing. Big inhale. Left elbow towards your right knee as your left leg. Exhale. Mindful bicycles. Inhale, come back to center. If you want more, you could stay lifted. If not, come down. Exhale. Reach the right leg long. Twist. You got it. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach, twist. Inhale. Twist. Look at me, speed it up a little bit. Inhale, center. Exhale. Yeah, keep increasing the range of motion. Keep going. The lower that extended leg goes, the more challenging it is. Good. Good. Come back to center. And then lift up to center. Hold here for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And then lower all the way down. Woo! Feet. Hands. Press. Hips lift up. We're in bridge pose. You interlace your hands underneath your low back. If that works for you, and we're opening through the chest. Breathing, stretching out what we just engaged. Good. Press through your heels. Feel those hamstrings and the quads co-contract. Dry your breath if it's there. A slight constriction in the back of the throat. Regulating the breath. On your next exhale, lowering all the way down. Release the hands. Show me the shoulders out. Good. Bring the knees into the rock side. Good. Good. Pushing both legs up towards the ceiling. Press the heels towards the ceiling. Just a little Viparita Karani. You can use a block or not. Viparita Karani, just legs up the wall or legs up. Yeah. Right, and then we're gonna engage through the belly. Yeah, so don't use the block, sorry. That was not awesome cue. Sorry about that. Reaching the left leg long, reaching your right leg long, letting the left heel come and meet the ground. And let's bend the right knee. So we're doing like a happy baby. You can grab the inside or the outside of the foot or the big toe. And we're just going to let that right knee travel to the outside of the ribs. You feel your inner groin stretch. It's still pretty active. Press that right or the right ball of the foot into the hand, and then draw the hand back down. If it doesn't grab the foot, you can grab behind the knee. Yeah, still engage through the left leg. Press through that heel. The toes lifting straight up. It's going to keep everything in alignment for the hips. Now we're going to hug that knee in to center. Keep the leg long. And then we'll just take a twist. So crossing. The right knee over. It might not touch the ground. It's totally fine. So you can keep a certain level of engagement. You might even press down through the left hand on that left leg, and the right leg kind of presses back up onto it. Like an adjustment in your back. Breathe. Amazing. Come back to center. Great. Hug both knees in again. Rock side to side. Oh, breathing into your low back. You know, kind of like those cat-cows. This can be a little bit more of an adventure too, or you can pause in certain spaces, or let one knee work independent of the other. And as you're ready, pressing both heels up again. See if you can find a softness here. So we're alternating between intensity and softness. So the feet can just dangle up in the air. What does it feel like to let your feet breathe? And your tail's rooted in the earth. The legs can dangle. They're not pressing and engaging through the quads. Ooh, that was just uncomfortable even. So you can find a softness. Then we'll play with a little bit more engagement, right? So we're kind of like opening the valve and closing the valve on a water source, right? Figuring out the level of flow, level of intensity. Learning to regulate that, right? So press your right heel down. Ooh, we're engaging through that leg is engaged. The left leg is engaged and it's lifting up. Yeah, and then keep drawing the right heel all the way down. Your tail tip a little bit. Your left leg might even move a little further away from the face. That's cool. Once your right leg's settled, bend the left knee, and so you can grab the left toes. See, my hip side is a little bit tight, working with an inch, so I might just grab behind the knee. That's cool. Right, and remember that like push up as you pull down to find some engagement and aliveness, and then keep pressing your right heel away from you. And with a breath. You got it. And then fold that knee in. Let it come in through center, and then go across your body. Right? The left arm might reach out to the side. And then the right knee crosses, your left knee crosses over, and your right hand presses into the knee or into the outer. Good, breathe. We can feel the same as the other side, and that's okay. We're not symmetrical. Just like we need different things on different days. Body needs different things on different sides. Then come back to this time extending the legs out. It feels good to hug both knees in one more time. Do that. Rocking side to side. Good. Finding a little softness in your belly, in the way that you're breathing. Good. A little massage on the low back, gentleness in your face. And then extending the legs out, coming into the final rest, Savasana. Arms can be down by your side, palms face up. Feels better to take them super wide, to feel your collarbones widen. Try that. Or you can always put your hand somewhere on your body if that feels more grounding. Nice. Good. Letting the body be held by the ground. Maybe you're witnessing your breath or watching your thoughts. Letting your jaw release, your tail be held by the ground, the legs. Giving a little props here for carving out your time, or time for you. And giving yourself these last few moments to soak up this active rest. Right? I think the only, physical fitness practice, yoga incorporates philosophy, a deep tradition of philosophy, whether we talk about it in class or not. It's in the movements, it's in the breath. And then it's really in this rest where we let the karmic seeds, whatever we've done, let them be watered and take root. All right, so we can carry these tools with us to ground, to engage, and maybe even enjoy, to definitely enjoy our life. Good. Taking another moment here, feeling your hands come to your heart center if they are there already. And just feeling a breath there, knowing or touching into your breath, your aliveness. I'm stretching the arms up and over the head. Maybe you're reaching with your hands to move the body a little bit. Feels yummy. Bringing yourself back into movement, and you might roll onto one side. That might feel good and rest there. Or you might rock directly up to a seat. Either's fine. Let me just meet in a seat. Good. Take your time, cross-legged or kneeling. Eyes open or closed. And just sitting, letting your sit bones root, your heart rise. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Again, acknowledging yourself for carving out this time. And then we can offer acknowledgement, gratitude for one another. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Together we bow forward, acknowledging one another. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for practice. If you're a current Pele Yoga member, I'm super grateful that you're staying connected and practicing with us virtually. If you're new to Pele Yoga, or if you're engaging with us on a class-by-class basis, we have a PayPal link and are accepting any contributions. If you're called to and you have the resources to make a contribution, we greatly appreciate it, as it helps us navigate what our next moves are for Pele and how we can serve you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll hope to see you soon. Namaste.